Hey there, welcome back to my channel, LeeBeeBuilds, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Aaliyah and I'm a builder in The Sims 4. Today's video, I decided to work on a shell challenge. So this is Miss Unfortunate's shell challenge, which she created to celebrate hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I am so super proud of her and I look up to her in building and just she's an amazing creator, and if you don't already follow her you really should. I highly recommend Miss Unfortunate's content. And so this is her shell challenge. It's actually a really interesting shape. I really like the overhangs and the pass-through underneath. I think it's really cool, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with it at first, and then I decided, you know what, why not? Let's go for an eco style. So I made it into like a factory, which you're seeing now, and it starts off like very basic. It's a factory, and I started off with making it like the regular community space where it's kind of filled with garbage and stuff, and then I deleted all the garbage and I resurfaced some of the outsides to make it look more eco and fun, and I made like it into a community garden. So you will see both phases in this video because I wanted to show like this is what it looked like before with all the different, like it's all brick, it's not that exciting, this door's not, it's like cool, but like really everything changes and gets more modern and vibrant when I turn it into the community garden. And so I decided to keep that in because I although the ground is grass right now, it actually, this is still a part of like the regular community space. I just hadn't decided what I wanted to do yet, and so I ended up not having any of the grass here, and it just was like the regular default ground flooring that's kind of gross looking, and I covered everything in garbage, and so I started off like that. I didn't like furnish the inside for the like regular community space just because I just wanted to do it for fun. It wasn't really what I was doing for the entry. The entry is the community garden, not this space, but I still wanted to show like kind of what it was like before, just for fun. It didn't take very long either, just kind of throw down some different debug items, and yeah, so as you can see, lots and lots of garbage. But it will be going in very soon, where everything will turn into so much more vibrant and lush, and I really like how this turned out. I love it. I really do. I hope you guys do as well, like my little version of this shell challenge. I know I haven't looked through the gallery, but I'm sure that everyone who did Miss Unfortunate's shell challenge, there's probably so many different styles and different packs involved. Ooh, speaking of packs, I actually did a limited packs with this one. I know. Crazy. Who am I? Limited packs? I don't know. I don't do that. But there is Snowy Escape, Eco Lifestyle, Get Together, and Moschino stuff. It looks like I also put in Spa Day, but I don't remember using Spa Day, so I apologize that I apparently... Oh, I used one mirror from Spa Day. Sorry, I was just looking at the gallery to see. So it's literally just one mirror from Spa Day. I'm gonna leave it in, but literally limited packs. I know, absolutely wild. I also resurfaced on the outside because it was all brick and I wanted to look for bright, colorful, and fun, so I resurfaced some of the like squares on the left side there, and so we've got the pink one, and then we've got some blue and some yellow, and then there's like some shipping containers. Just that's what I decided to put under that overhang, just to kind of make it feel like, look, it was built in with these shipping containers or something. And yeah, and then the entire like the right building I turned into this greenhouse, so all the roofing pieces, I haven't done it quite yet, but they will be like window roof pieces, and then the entire thing is just one big greenhouse, and I thought it was just super cool. I also added some different spaces in here as well that aren't just garden related. I added like a candle making room and a juice fizzing room. I just felt like it, like in this game, like yeah, you chose community garden, that's the main vibe, but it's also nice to have like access to the fabricator or the candle making. It's just nice to have access to everything. even though the main vibe is very much clearly like this is a community garden. Like, look at all these flowers. Look at them all. There's so many. It definitely gives off the community garden vibe, in my opinion. So a little bit about this shell challenge is, as with any shell challenges, you're not supposed to touch the walls. You're not supposed to like resize anything or add on exterior rooms. So I didn't do any of that, obviously. And no custom content, which is pretty much a given for shell challenges because not everyone has the same custom content, and me personally, I don't have any other than like the red shelf, which isn't really custom content because I only use it as like a build tool and then it gets deleted. So there's no custom content. And then yeah, she said tool and red shelf are fine to use. You're free to do what you want, any lot size or lot type. So I did community garden. I'm not sure what lot size this is though. Oh, it's 40 by 30. It says right there on the screen. Look at me. And yeah, you can change the height of the walls, I believe. Actually, I'm not sure if you can, but I don't think I did. And then yeah, it's due April 2nd. So yeah, if you haven't already done this shell challenge and you were planning on it, you still have a little bit of time to do it. It is due in just over a week. So you still have some time to get something out there. And yeah, I think she's doing some pack giveaways. I'm not sure, to be honest. I was just excited to do the shell challenge, if I'm being completely honest. I think it looks absolutely stunning. Just a little pat on my back. I really like the eco lifestyle stuff I did with this. I think it's really fun, and I feel like I don't do the eco lifestyle look very often. I use a lot of the items all the time, like clutter, like literally all the time, but I don't use the like wallpapers and the like general style that you would get with eco lifestyle. So it was a lot of fun, in my opinion, to do this. And like I said, it's very like gardeny, and so I put a lot of flowers and plants all around, and like there's the rooftop area that has grass on it. I end up turning that into like another little garden space. There's literally gardens everywhere here. So if your sim lives in this neighborhood, they have access to a lot of different gardening plots, which is really, really great and useful, especially if you can't afford all this stuff. And like theoretically, because everyone else can go do it, you can just go in and be like, oh, someone planted some things, I can harvest them. Nice, go me. But I just really tried to make everything look really lush. And so my idea is that they took the factory, they fixed it up, they resurfaced it, made it look fun and cool, and then they planted all these different plants on the roof, on the overhangs, and just made it look very fun and definitely like very eco. I actually don't know if this is considered an eco lot or if it's industrial, because I never checked to see the eco footprint, so I really hope it's at least neutral. I am a little bit worried, not gonna lie, but let's hope for neutral. So the first space I did make was this little rooftop area because I wanted to get like the exterior done first, and when it's a rooftop like patio space, it's kind of a part of the like curb appeal and exterior. So I think it looks really good. It took me a long time to figure out what I wanted to do with it, because at first I was just gonna put what are those things called? Solar panels. But then what ended up happening is that I realized the solar panels kind of ruined the aesthetic of the build. So I changed my mind and just did some like different plants and like gardening space. And then down here, there's this like awkward like side area that you can't really get to. So I just kind of like made a little patio space. I'll finish it in just a bit. I kind of moved around a lot to different spaces, and there was a lot to furnish really on the outside, because there's a lot of outside space, and because I had turned the lot, the entrance is technically here at the like side, but I figured instead of just like switching the lot back, because I switched it or turned it so that I could get better lighting, but instead of like turning it back, I decided why not? It's just like, this is how the vibe is. Like you can come in from the side here. And so I made like a little path on this side as well. And then the main entrance is facing like the water, or the bay, pier, cove. water. I don't know what it's called. And so I just kind of figured it would be kind of cool to have like two different like entrances, and this one seems more like a back entrance. If I'm being honest, it really is, but I think it looks still very cool. And then there's this awkward space here, which I was like, oh, I could fill with more flowers, but then I was like, yeah, why not put a pond? Because, I mean, it fits, and we can just have like a little fountain pond thing just for the aesthetic of the build. So this here, I am figuring out the greenhouse. So I actually deleted the floor here, and there's like a ladder going up just on the other side of the wall. And so this is like, the sun comes in through the ceiling, there's a bunch of windows everywhere, and it goes down even to the next level, and then that's where all the greenhouse stuff is. I'm really happy with how this greenhouse turned out. I made like a little raised platform area to put all the little planters in. I also made sure to use all the planters that are like the self-watering. I can't remember the specific term for it, but they water themselves or retain. I think it's self-watering. You can tell I don't do gameplay and when I try to explain how to use an item. Oh gosh. But I really like that it was like raised, and I enclosed it in like a fence, and I think it looks really cool. And I'm not too sure if it's super realistic in real life to have all these different fences, because I feel like it would block a lot of the light. But I mean, in The Sims, we're all about just making things look cool. So I think it looks cool, and I'm okay with it. So hopefully you guys are too. And just because I wanted to put a hanging light, I decided why not like actually try to make it realistic. So I put these little beams and I put the light up. I used the Moschino lights, and I think they look really cool. They kind of, I was going for the vibe of like grow lights, so I wanted them to look like those bars. But because it was like floating, I had the little fences up on the next level, and then I just covered it all up in like grasses or plants or whatever, just to make it like hidden, so you couldn't see that first of all that the light doesn't quite fit on a straight line of the fence. And I think it looks great. I added those little bonsai trees too, because like they're kind of annoying, but maybe if they're in a community lot that some people will like walk up to and actually use them and keep them fresh and updated. I don't know, hopefully, let's cross our fingers. And then over on the other side, I figured that like the main area would probably be upstairs, so I just made this like entrance into a bathroom. They're quite large bathrooms, but there's not that much going on in them, if I'm being honest. Like they're just, oh yeah, those are the mirrors. Those are the Spa Day mirrors that I use. Those are literally the only thing from Spa Day are those mirrors, and you can easily switch them out. I just wasn't really thinking when I did it. I was trying to stick to the 4 packs, but Spa Day slid itself in there with the mirror. Oops, it happens. It's definitely hard to stay limited to packs, especially because even when you filter the items, if you like try to copy an item, it gets rid of all your filters. And so I try my best just to keep it in mind, but that's why I tend to not have a very good idea of how to keep things very limited. And we needed a dumpster for the lot, so I just like was like, okay, this little chimney looking thing, it's now a garbage receptacle. They don't need this chimney anymore. We don't have fireplaces here. So I just kind of made it into like an outdoor garbage can. I'm not sure if it's usable, so hopefully it is, but I really just put it there to check off a box in the required things for the lot. And so like I said before, I wanted to make sure that this lot was very usable for different gameplay aspects of the pack. So while this is mainly community garden, you can tell with all the plants literally everywhere and all the bright colors and just excitement, whatever, I added in the like fabricators. You've got the juice fizzers and the candle making stations. I even added a woodworking table just for fun. And so yeah, there's all sorts of different things from the pack, and while they may not be the main feature of the build, they are here. And I think that's honestly a great way to do these type of builds, because it's kind of annoying to have to switch from lot to lot to lot just to go do the things you want to do. But if you want the community garden as your main like focus and main vibe aesthetic, but you still want to have access to all the candle making and whatnot, then this is the build for you. speaking of, you can find this on my gallery, LeeBeeBuilds. I have it there just as a community garden, and this is, I put this in the industrial world. I don't remember the name of the neighborhood. I apologize. I don't know any of the names of the neighborhoods, but this is the one that starts off as industrial. I did put in the cheats to make it everything like modern development, and there's no smog or anything. So in this video, everything's nice and pretty, but I'm sure yours is probably still industrial when you start out, but I made mine look very pretty and like normal. And then upstairs we have this like little tower thing, and I needed to make an entrance into the rooftop garden. So I just made like these different platforms because I had made the roof there like a platform just to raise it up. It's just a platform because I was gonna make, that's how the roof is. And so I had to do different platform stairs here to like step up so you can get to the door to go to the outside. And so that's kind of what this is. It's just like a little pathway to the outdoors. And then this is another little greenhouse here. This one I kind of imagined, like, yeah, there's windows, but I imagine these snowy escape lights as like grow lights or something, and that's why they're hanging about. And so this is another space where your Sims can come and garden and just overall have a nice, lovely time. If you enjoyed this build, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. I had a lot of fun building this, and I absolutely love the shell challenge, and huge shout out to Miss Unfortunate. I am super proud of her for hitting 1,000 subscribers, and she's doing amazing. So I'm going to leave this here and we'll go into the tour, and I'll see you guys next time. So bye bye everyone.